Calvin, just maybe take us through the team victory. Just maybe take us through what you saw in front of you and how much this team was committed to playing a full 60.
Yeah, you said it. It was a full 60. Pucks weren't going in for us. Demko was great, made a lot of big saves, and we didn't stray away from the game plan. We didn't cheat for offense, and we earned that win. We played that game over and over again. We're going to win pretty much every time. So it was a good effort all around.
So playing playoff-style defense, game 2 of the season, is that sort of the base that you guys have built on over the years, that game comes easily to you?
Yeah, I mean, we're a good defensive team, great defensive team, and we showed it tonight. Big blocks, good kills, great sticks everywhere, good breakouts. We were sharp in all 3 zones, so it's something to build off of for sure.
That game, sorry, Ryan, that game we didn't see until after game 10 or 12 or 15 the last couple of years. Why do you think this year you've been able to find it for half the Calgary game and the whole one tonight? Yeah,
I think it's a mindset. It's one thing to say we want to have a good start, but I think we had a pretty good training camp and a good preseason, and a lot of guys feel good going into the season. That was a really good test for us. Obviously, playing Vancouver at home, it's always a big game, and we were ready for the test.
You got lots of good shot blocks from different guys tonight, but can you just talk about that one Darnell made right at the end there? I mean, he was 40 feet away from that guy and put himself in front of that. Just what'd you see?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it coming in, and I just heard a scream because it hit him right in the back. But he's going to have a big welt for it. But it's just a sacrifice. These guys have played huge games, for years, and it's game 2 of 82, and you can kind of dip your toe in the water, I guess, for some of these veteran guys, but they're not, and they're out there to work and out there to defend. Davo made a huge play backdoor when it was 2-1 late too. So, we're a great defensive team, and it's definitely something to build on.
Calvin, you kind of hinted this morning that you thought Evander Kane might be in the thick of it, and he was kind of around. You're either behind you or around the crease. What did you think of kind of the action that he kind of put forth tonight?
Yeah, Kaner's effective when he's physical, and he was hitting tonight. Hopefully Reggie's okay, but he's effective when he's doing that, and he was around the paint and throwing pucks to the net, and John out there too. So that's kind of his game.
Calvin, you've mentioned how good your team played defensively. We've seen the capacity that this team could play at when it's really going. When you have a game like you did on Wednesday, as a group, what are the conversations like? Because I know there's probably a little frustration of leaving that extra point in the standings. What are the conversations like as a group to make sure that you guys are able to do this?
Yeah, I don't think there was a ton of panic or there was probably a little bit of frustration after blowing that 3-0 lead, but we know we're better than that, and we had a couple days to recoup, and it's always good to have a Saturday night at home, especially against another Canadian team. So we were ready for it right from the get-go. It could have been 6-7-1. Their goalie was great, but we'll take it. It's 2 points.
I got to ask about the cheer you had pregame when they announced your name. That was a pretty loud cheer. What did you think?
I mean, we have the best fans. It's it's always such a treat to play here. It's the best building in the league, and I cherish every time I get called.